So this is the Klein 32614, and it's close to perfect, but it has one fatal flaw, which makes it where I would not buy it again. So as you can see, it's hex, and it appears to be 1/4 inch hex, but it is not, which means it will not take any standard extensions. It almost fits, but doesn't quite. It also means that you can't put this in any hex, 1/4 inch hex drivers, right? So you couldn't swap this handle to something else. Ultimately, I got this to replace this, which is Klein's, let's see, what's the model number here? 32611P. Because I wanted something just a touch smaller. I really like this driver, but it's just a little too big for the kit that I keep it in. So I was trying to find something a little bit smaller, which this is, but not by very much, which is another reason I wouldn't buy it again. The main advantage being this like little slide out piece so that it covers the end. But the way that I personally keep mine, I don't keep the shaft in the driver. It sits kind of tucked to the side in an elastic thing. So, and with this being hex, what that means is obviously it can take any standard extension, right? But that opens you up to all of Klein's flip socket sets, as well as like flex extensions, right? So that attaches. It also allows use with just the double-sided bits from any random screwdriver, right? So you can use that as kind of a stubby. And what I really like them for is these 711L micro ratchets, especially this 1/4 hex adjustable one. Goes right in there, and then I have a very easy, usable ratchet, right? So unfortunately, this guy right here doesn't do any of that because it's just a little too small. So you are stuck with this. And if I were to recommend a different driver, if you want something in this small form factor, I really, really like this 13-in-1, the 32611P, because it's got bit storage, and you actually get a Phillips #2 there, which makes this a really usable driver. And the reverse side, for when you've got it like in your pocket, if that's how you intend to carry it, is a magnet, which I really like. That's handy to have. So if you're looking at this, I would pass on it, unless you really need it to be just, I mean, it's just a hair, let's see here, it's just a hair smaller, right? It looks much smaller if I line them up. It looks much smaller in diameter, but really they're not very different in size at all. And with the bits in them, they're actually this pocket one right here is actually just a smidge longer. So that's what the bottom's lined up, right? So this one is actually just a smidge longer. And really the only advantage to this one right here is that you can cover up the tip there, which I don't see as super useful. You know, obviously it's a pocket screwdriver, so it's going to be in your pocket, but I think this is a better solution, right, where the reverse side is just a magnet. So yeah, no, that's that would be my recommendation, is if you're looking at this, pass on this and buy one of these instead. It's roughly the same size and a much more versatile tool. It'll interface with a lot more. And it's got this nifty little bit storage, which I really like. And they make two different versions of this, kind of a plumber's version and an electrician's version. And it's differentiated by, one has a blue band here and the other one I believe has a white or a gray band there. So whichever bit set applies more to what you're going to use, obviously pick that one. But yeah, I would look for these 13-in-1 pocket screwdrivers by Klein. Super solid.